So my question is...
Whoa. What's your mertail?
Mertail.
What's your color?
Oh yeah, I forgot, sorry.
We're not letting you get away with it that easily.
We gotta
know. I know we're all a mermaid tribe. What's yours?
Well, I hate the... We're like everybody else, but my favorite color is green, so I have to say green.
Oh, perfect.
As for my power, I was going to say that transforming the dinosaur, but I kind of want to be like Deadpool, so just give me the power of Deadpool.
Okay. That's a dangerous mer person.
That one's
Yeah.
Yeah, a mercenary for sure.
Alright, what's your question?
Anyway, so I want to know what many differences there between say recording for the show compared to say like recording for a movie or a real game, you know, like My Hero Academia related specifically. Is there any difference between the three?
Yeah.
The games and the anime.
In the movie.
Oh, well, see, I won't record my own movie.
That's the difference for you.
I just don't do movies, apparently.
Yeah, my characters never made it into the games or the movies.
So, Cliff, this is for you.
Okay, so with the anime, we have a lot more. I almost want to say there's a lot more pressure or weight to the anime because it's more faithfully adapted from the manga, right? So the mangas come out, the chapters are available in English. All these people have read them. Everybody's waiting for these moments. They have a preconceived notion on what the lines are written as, or how they're said, or what they mean, and all these things. And so when we're doing the anime, it gets really tense sometimes because sometimes the line is adapted differently, or maybe we didn't agree with the way that the line was adapted in the manga, into English and whatnot. So there's a lot of pressure to be like, we need to deliver this faithfully and accurately and in a way that everyone is going to be like, yeah, that's what I heard when I read it, you know. For the games get pretty intense because there's a lot of content that you have to get through very quickly. And typically there's a battle grid, right? So you have to do all the punches, the kicks, the hurts, you know, all the sounds that they have to make and everything like that. And those get pretty intense. So, I mean, when we recorded One's Justice 2, I mean, they booked me for like 2 hours, but they started with the battle grid, and I think I made it through 30 minutes of the session and my voice was gone. Because it was all the punches and the kicks and screams and the whatever, and I was like, you can't honestly believe I'm supposed to do these things all at level 10 for 2 hours. So the games get pretty intense like that. The movies, they tend to be a little bit more kind of fun, I guess, in a way, because there's a little bit less pressure because nobody's seen they have no preconceived notion of what the movie is. The first time you see the movie is when it's in the theaters, you know? And so there's a little less of that weight put into it. But also, at the same time, everything is bigger. It's literally going on the big screen. So, like, the fights are always way more extreme than even what is in the show. And so it's always kind of fun because the movies always put the characters into situations that they wouldn't normally be into. But they also then are like, and now it's the most deadly thing they've ever fought, you know? So it's always a wild time. By and large, the recording experience is very similar, but the actual feeling of working on all of them is a little bit different.
By the way, every time I see a My Hero movie,